Hey,
That's
we
good.
finally got it. We got it so that it was working.
Oh, that was cute.
I know the music was John created that. So that was really sweet that we could get it to work with the graphics that we wanted to. So, welcome to another Angels and Guides show. I'm Kate, and this is Valerie.
Hi.
How
How are
you
you?
doing, Valerie?
I'm good. How are you tonight?
Oh, good. There's a lot of really intense weather right now across the country, but physically we're okay. We're not storming. There's no rain, so I have to knock on wood and count my blessings. But we really send uh, prayers for protection for those who are in that severe weather that is moving through the country, through the middle of the country. I think it was up toward Michigan or up toward Chicago and into Missouri and had already hit, all kinds of states ahead of it earlier today. It was really very, very intense.
Oh my goodness. I didn't even know anything about this because I was so busy all day and under construction. But my son and his girlfriend are driving. They were driving through Missouri earlier, going
Oh
to
my gosh.
yeah. And now I well, I'll text him, call him after we're finished. Wow. Look at all these beautiful souls here. Hi,
I
everybody.
know. Do you want to say hi?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
So, how we want to go? Oh, first there's the Kayla. Hi, Jay. Hi, Jen and Katie.
Welcome. We're so glad you're here.
Butterfly kisses. There's Lauren Hunsinger. Michaela. Am I saying that right? Michaela
Kayla
Butler.
Butler.
Okay.
Hi, welcome.
Hi, everybody. Oh,
I
I
know.
love
It's so
hanging out
nice.
with Ron's here. Hi, Ron.
Hey, Ron.
Tomorrow night, we're going to be on Ron's channel. Kate and I will be with Ron tomorrow night.
Yes. Yeah, we're looking forward to that too. It's always a really fun evening to share the energy with Ron and,
This,
of course, with everyone that comes in the chat as well. So we hope that you guys will come and join us over in Ron's channel tomorrow night too. So
yeah.
that'll be really sweet. We
Yeah.
want to say happy birthday to Miss J one
Oh,
more time.
happy birthday, baby.
Happy birthday, sweetheart.
Oh, and she's spending her birthday with us. Oh,
That is so sweet.
that
That is
is
so
sweet.
sweet. Hi, Shockwave 43. Welcome
Hi.
back. Oh,
Oh, Texas,
here we
Arkansas,
go. Tennessee.
Iowa.
Oh, yes. It was very intense.
Oh, my
Very, very
God.
intense. And here's Arlene. Welcome, Arlene. We're glad you're here with us too. We are sharing concerns for hi Craig for the folks that were in the path of the tornado and hoping that everyone is staying safe and warm and protected tonight as we go through that system and it dissolves and Mother Nature showing her power. So it's a pretty big deal. I think at one point they said there were 14 siren alarms going off in different different areas for this one swoop through. It's pretty powerful. And Val, you have some good news to share with your brother Nick. I'm
My,
sure everybody wants to know how well he's doing.
my brother is doing so good. He's in the critical care rehab. Today, my mom and I started a GoFundMe for him because his house he's got a 2-story house with a basement. He lives in Pittsburgh, so my mom's going to go out there at the end of August to help him out. Not August, April, sorry. And
That's a long way away. Yeah.
and he'll probably still be in the critical care rehab, but the thing is he doesn't his first floor, which is where he's going to have to live when he gets there, isn't handicap accessible. So, and he had all the stuff he had bought to redo his roof, and he was just waiting for the weather to break. So he has all the stuff for the roof, but no way to do it himself. He can't even sit up yet. He can. They're working with him with PT and OT, and he does sit up for a couple minutes at a time. But he had both wrists, both arms broken, both legs were broken. Um, his left ankle was rebuilt. Both of his wrists were rebuilt, and his pelvis was rebuilt, where he needed a new knee and a new hip on his
Oh gosh.
right side.
Yeah.
But I mean, he looks great and he has a really good attitude and he's excited, when PT comes in and he really wants to get the ball rolling, and he has big plans, but our plan is for him to sit up or to get into a wheelchair and, you know, eh, get into that. But that's probably not going to be for at least a few months.
Hmm.
But if anyone feels called, if you would, I mean, anything, we would appreciate anything if you could donate to making his house handicap accessible. I have
Right.
a hard time with that word today. I don't. Maybe I said it so many times today. But like
You
the
know.
doorways will need to be bigger, widen the thresholds, the ramps to the front and the back door, and a shower put down. And where his laundry room is on the first floor, and we want to make like a shower that he could just roll into there
Right.
and take a shower. And that's all I think he needs. But you don't really know until you're at home and doing all that. I know, Jay. He is. He's a miracle. I'm totally blown away because he was on his motorcycle and he got T-boned. Somebody ran a stop sign, and when they hit him, it flew his bike and him into the car in front of him. So he got smashed.
Really.
He
Yeah.
had to be life flighted to the hospital, to the trauma unit, and and that was March 2nd. So he's still got a long ways to go. But like I said, he's really a sweetie, and he's like us. He's always been like us. And I'm trying to make it sound, but he's always been and believed in the things we believe in since we were talking about all this stuff when we were kids. But you know how real life gets you, and you put it, you keep ignoring it. And we talk like probably once a month, and he loves like when we talk because we'll talk about all this spiritual stuff and all the psychic ability and all this going on, right? But now he's really getting downloads. He's really like his higher self, his team is connecting to him, and he's connecting to them. It's just really beautiful to see it unfold like that, though.
It's so awesome. I
Yeah,
mean, you leave the house and you think life is going to be the same when you return, and then
yeah,
you return a month later with the help of a chair or I mean, it was very, very serious what Nick went through. I mean,
mhm,
you were telling me that it was so frightening that they
mhm,
were so worried that he would not survive this.
yeah,
And the fact that he has not only survived it, but is thriving and happy and, it's shocking all of the medical professions
he
and
is.
probably the family, right?
Mhm,
And so this need is really, one of concern that, he's not going to be able to even get into his home, not without a ramp, without a rail, without adjustments to be made. And so, it is one of those moments where we are privileged to watch someone else trust the universe so much that a tremendous healing has taken place, a
mhm,
great attitude is happening for him. And we can't wait to see how far Nick is going to go because we just understand that he will. And that trust in the universe is such a big piece of the human experience. And it
mhm.
can be just so hard. So
Good. And
we,
I feel blessed because you and Diana and a couple others, when this first happened, we kept sending him healing,
mhm,
and he would feel it. he could feel them working inside of him. He could see uh like he could see figures in his room, but wasn't, he kept saying, I'd say, "What did you feel anything?" At a certain time, because we talk that often. I mean, he talks, he can speak fine, and he can eat fine. That's making him happy.
Yeah.
So he would say, "Oh my God, I did. I felt like something was in there. Merlin's been in there, angels, dragons, all kinds of different healers. All of Kate's healing team, and he notices it, and
Yeah,
it's so awesome. It's so
it
awesome."
is.
And we pull them cards every morning. Diana pulls them cards, and I pull them cards.
It
So
is interactive. Yeah.
yeah, so he has something to focus on, So he has, because they're like oh God, her deck is so cool. I can't remember the name of it, but it's to do with the tree of life, right? So
Right.
it's very enlightening and uplifting,
Yes.
and dragons always are, but
So I do want to say hi to Judy B and Amanda Carroll. They came in while we were talking. And as you were sharing the experience about Nick and the healing team, I would like to share my experience, and that is that in that angelic realm, the ones that we have, our angels and our guides, we have a healing team.
yes,
Okay? We
that's
have a healing team of spiritual beings that know exactly how to guide the doctor's hands, how to help their eyes see what needs to be seen, how to bring in the right team of nurses and set up the circumstances so that everything can be as beautifully and easy for them to create an environment that promotes the healing, that promotes the return to something that is in need of repair. And the cool thing about it is that if Valerie gives me permission, I can send my healing team to her so
mhm,
that she not only has her healing team working on whatever it is that she's working on, but she will also have my healing team and she will have John's healing team. And
mhm,
so what we're talking about is all of us understanding that we have healing teams, asking Nick if he would like that permission for them to come in spiritually and create that energy of healing. And it is really, really amazing how well he has done after, literally breaking most of the bones on the right-hand side of his body, pelvis
mhm,
broken, ankles, arms, knees, rib problems. I mean, it just is an incredible, incredible thing. So my idea for tonight would be for us to introduce you to your healing team.
oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah, it
And
was a little spontaneous there
yeah,
because here we are talking about healing teams, and we should share this information. Okay,
yeah,
so the healing team is very much this. Usually, there's a surgeon and there is a psychic surgeon and psychic healer. So I'm not really sure that how to explain the difference, except that, of course, we have bodies that need it at times. Sometimes we need just a general healing, and sometimes we need that surgery fine tuning. I would like to share that the situation with my husband John. He had an MRI, he had a nuclear medicine test done, where they said, "Oh my gosh, there's blockage. We need to go in, and he needs to have angio angiogram with a catheter and, get ready to put in a stent." And on the day that, he actually went for that procedure and they knocked him out, 45 minutes later, they told me the procedure was done and there was no blockage. There was no there wasn't anything, okay? And when we asked the cardiologist and we asked, what's up with that, they really didn't have an explanation for it. And I knew what the explanation was because it's happened before where there isn't an explanation. The explanation is angelic healing, okay? It is healing that is given to us. It is available to us. So I
when
am
we
starting
did,
to see I'm starting to see that there are some people that would like to know their healing team.
yeah, of course. But I
And
mean, she did, and she gave, uh, Kate gave us all permission. There's like a certain group of us at that time that were all associated together. as a psychic practice team. So we were just pouring in our healing teams to John, and they were pouring in their healing teams to Nick, because Nick did give permission. That's the first thing when I spoke to him. Are you okay if we get together? I have a group of friends that will send you healing. And he couldn't believe it. He every day he is just in awe of what he sees and feels. And every day the doctors come in and say, you shouldn't even be able to eat. He was eating with his wrists and his arms were all the, what's that called, cast or
Splinted,
splinted.
splinted, and yeah.
Before, this is before he ever had an operation, because they couldn't operate. They had to take time to let all the swelling go down. And anyway, they kept bringing him food. They were thinking they would have to feed him. He could feed himself, and he didn't even have the operations yet.
Right.
And he couldn't understand. And he said, I don't know how to explain it. If I tried to explain it, he goes, I tell him, if I tried to explain it to you, you wouldn't believe me, because we were so involved in his, especially his initial healing, the first couple of weeks, right? And I know everybody does it on their own. It's not like we get together. It's on, on your own time, doing your own meditations, and we send our teams there. And every day they would come in and they're like, you shouldn't be doing that. You shouldn't be able to do that. He put himself on his side. This was before he was operated on too, because there's this clamp that they have to put on your pelvis to hold it in place.
It's
And
amazing.
make sure everything was not, everything stayed where it's supposed to. He wasn't supposed to. They said that's never happens. You
Yeah.
can't turn on your side. And they were kind of afraid that he was maybe pushing it too hard. But he said, I felt really uncomfortable, and I needed to be able to just turn my body a little bit this way and this way. And I mean, it's seriously miraculous what's
It
going on.
is. It
And
is.
we
It,
all
it
have
is.
it.
It's
Yeah, we all have
incredible.
it. Yeah.
It's absolutely incredible.
Mm.
I want to say hi to Coco-san. Zan, I hope I'm
Like
saying
that.
that
Yeah.
right.
Cook with
Welcome. We're really glad that you are here with us. And I'll just go over it one more time. What we are introducing tonight is your healing team, which is normally a psychic surgeon and a psychic healer. Okay. They are angelic forms, and they do come when you call for them to provide healing for you. So if you would like to give us permission so that we can describe to you their names so that you can be introduced to your healing team. Usually it's 2 people. Type in all caps, I give permission for my healing team. Let me just share with you who I have so far. If I have missed you, I'm sorry, put it in again. Sometimes it just starts flying and I'm like, I'm not really talented with this stuff. A lot of the YouTubers are great on it. I see them just flipping around and everything happens really fast, but I'm
Yeah.
still learning. So I appreciate the graciousness of you guys putting up with my little bloopy things. So right now I have Shockwave 43, Amanda Carroll, Menuda Kellers. I hope I'm saying that right. Judy B and Akila. And it looks like there's some other ones coming through. So um, let me see what we got. Okay, so we have Coco-san also requesting it, and Michaela, and we hope we're saying that right. So if we're not, let us know. Hi, Plucky Heroine, welcome. So sometimes when we do this, we end up with sorry, and Lauren. I see Lauren there too now. So you just go whoop, and all of a sudden they're like, uh-oh. Uh-oh, there we go. And we are adding in Jay. Happy birthday with birthday present. Of course, we're going to tell you who you have. So Plucky Heroine, what we're doing is trying to introduce you to your healing team. So if you are interested, put that in all caps. Oh, January woman, welcome. and Froxy. Welcome back. Good to see you here. And so we'll get going with those. Right now we have 11. And if you would just like a general message for your angels, we can try and do that too if we have enough time. And we'll give that a go. Does that sound good, Valerie?
Yeah, sounds really good. This is I love this idea. How it just unfolded like boom.
I
Here,
know.
let's do the healing teams. And
I know.
there's a lot of elementals. I see the elementals in with the healing teams too. But Kate and I see different things. Sometimes we see the same thing. It just all depends on what shows for us, each of us. And should we do a little bit of a
Protection prayer.
protection prayer for everybody?
Yeah.
Or,
Everyone here and for anyone that watches this later.
mm-hmm. I loved yours the other day. Do you want me to do it or do you want to do it?
Which prayer are you talking about? You say that
The
I
one-
did?
Yeah. At practice. Did you do prayer practice?
That I did in practice.
Yeah, it was beautiful.
Sure.
Okay.
I don't remember what I said, but I'll give it a go. I'll give it a go. Since we're all just being spontaneous.
I mean,
Okay. So we ask for white light protection as we adventure into the angelic realm to meet these beautiful beings that have promised to be with us, to stay with us, to protect us and heal us. And we are so grateful for those introductions and for those relationships to become an easy type of communication. We know that they are gifts. We know that they are special. And we honor the sacred contracts that we have made with these beings to assist us in this human adventure. Bless everyone that is here in the chat today, anyone that is listening live, anyone that is joining us later. We ask for this white light protection to be on anyone experiencing this part of the Valerie and Kate show for tonight and beyond as well. And so it is.
oh, that's beautiful. I always like to breathe.
Someday I should probably write it out, right? Or memorize it.
I know we should write. You do them so good all the time. I have mine written out, but it's more like I'm breathing in the gold light, breathe it in. So anytime, and I used to do this when I was in a lot of pain and I was struggling for years in pain. I would just see myself breathing in that light, and it would go into every molecule. So if anything ever hurts on you, then I would see it, my body being wrapped in gold sheets of light. It was really, really beautiful. That was all given to me from my guide. So,
yeah,
you know,
we did another meditation too about blessing the seeds of your dreams and your hope.
oh, yeah.
And so I'm going to try and do that one as a regular uploaded video so that you can access it at any time because it is
Phenomenal.
it was really powerful. and I think sometimes the power that's within us, we don't know until somebody says, "Hey, did you know you could do this?" So yeah. And thank you, Froxy, for mentioning John. He is fabulous. They didn't find anything. So
Didn't find anything. He's all, and he's healthy and he's happy, right? Are you there? Oh no, Kate. Do we lose Kate?
strong.
There she is. There you are.
What happened? What was that?
Yeah, you froze for a second.
Uh-oh. I didn't do it. I swear I didn't do it. And we have good power. So it's not like I'm gonna lose I'm not gonna lose the signal today. I mean,
no, we're not.
Then I'm not gonna.
No, we're all covered in a gold bubble. I look at us all in a gold bubble.
So just to recap, we're finding the healing team. There's probably more than 2, but once you understand the 2 that you can connect with, you can always ask if there are more that that you can address to assist in your personal healing, or once you have permission for a loved one, like with John, I ask him, do you want me to send my healing team? And he says, yes, please. And that is the authorization. So we always have to have authorization, or because the team won't be able to assist unless that communication is open and in receive mode. If it's blocked, it won't serve anyone or anything.
And we
So if
wouldn't want
you
to do that anyway. We wouldn't want
no,
to go into anyone's energy without their permission. That's just number one rule of uh, all this type of uh, psychic awareness, psychic abilities. So always ask permission.
you always ask.
Mhm.
So if you're ready, we'll start with Shockwave 43.
So
Okay.
I'm going in healing team. Okay.
I'm not sure what April 14 is. Give permission for my healing team for April 14. Huh. Okay. We're going to find we're going to ask that your healers step forward, Benny. And then once you know their names, then you can communicate with them if you have something coming up on the 14th
Oh,
of April.
let's go over that real quick, just real quick.
Okay.
You guys can at any moment connect to any of your guides. All you gotta do is connect to your heart. We have a couple videos. The last couple of videos, we went through details on how to do that. Be relaxed in meditation. You can connect. We're not special. We all have this ability to get in contact with any being that's of the highest vibration of unconditional love. That's how I state it. And they'll come to you. They'll tell you anything, help you with anything, give you names, just so you know. Did I say that
And
correctly? Goodness,
yes,
sometimes
you
I don't
did. Yes.
remember what I was saying.
Yes, you did. Sometimes it can be the kind of thing where they're talking to you when you're sleeping, when you're dreaming.
Yeah,
Sometimes it'll be a really quiet little whisper that you're going, oh, that's an interesting thought. I wonder where I got that thought from, when it really isn't your thought, it's theirs, and that they're whispering it to you.
yeah.
Sometimes it can be you can get in the car and you turn on the radio, and the very first line of a song that you haven't heard in 10 years pops on, and you go, oh, that set off a light bulb. How
Yeah.
weird that a song would, okay, it is very gentle, it is very soft. Messages with love are always gentle.
Yeah.
They're always soft. They're always, just very, almost quiet, almost like a whisper. So in those moments where we're an automatic pilot, that's the time when they can pop in, when we're driving and when we're doing the dishes or doing folding laundry, or you'll be able to say, was that me? Or was that you, Uncle
Mhm.
Sam? Or
Mhm.
whatever your guide's name is. So, okay.
And even if you're not sure, like it'll happen randomly too. Like just a little bit later, something will uh, confirm what
Mhm.
you're asking, and that's what I love. I love when that happens, and it happens. The more you listen and pay attention, the more frequently it happens, and the more information you get. And
Yes,
it's just like
absolutely.
I love it. I love it.
Absolutely. So, we wanna say hi to Pierrette from, As We
Correct.
Feel Each Other, and I Am Roz is in the house.
I am Ross. Hi.
I Am Roz, welcome back. Okay, so let's start, okay? Now that we're grounded, we're ready, there's lots of energy buzz here. It's just
Yeah.
there's a lot of energy. It's like, "Oh my goodness, it's probably what froze my computer."
With all these beautiful souls. I mean, it's
Yeah,
just beautiful
and
energy.
I really also really wanna share that Valerie and I, we love the experience of being able to communicate with our spirit guides and our angels, and it is such a peaceful, easy, um, type of experience that we want that for everyone. We're
Yeah.
not saying that we have all of the answers. We're
Mm,
sharing with you what we know, that we've experienced, and of course, they always want us to say, "For entertainment purposes only,
mhm,
for spiritual exploration
mhm.
and entertainment purposes only." So,
Yeah.
um, okay.
All
So
right.
so
Chocolate.
let's focus on shockwave 43. See what comes through. You know what? This might be a way where I could focus on the surgeon and you can focus on the psychic healer if you want, or the other way around, or just see what comes in.
I I'm I'm better with what comes in. I'm not because I was already getting something, so
Oh,
I'm not sure.
oh my gosh. Okay, sorry.
No, it's
Sorry.
okay.
Okay.
We'll see. You know how it always unfolds, and it'll
I know. We
spirit
get
is
out
in
of the
charge.
way.
Yeah.
Yes,
So I don't
absolutely.
want to give spirit any rules. You know. Oh no. Okay. Hmm.
That's cute.
I know I'm seeing something cute too, and I'm trying to.
So, one of your healers is has a very funny sense of humor, and I'm not sure if he's trying to tell me that laughter heals and that
Yeah.
we need to remember this because he presented himself as Bond, James Bond. And and so I think his name is James, but he also has that, um, 60s kind of flair, that kind of confidence, that kind of, expertise on knowing what he needs to know, okay? So, Shockwave 43, one of your healing, angels is James, and
Mm.
you can tease him by, calling him Bond if you want. He
Mm.
says he won't mind. He won't mind if you wanna call him Bond, James Bond.
I am trying to figure out if I'm seeing a young boy, but like I'd say 10, 11, 12, kind of tallish, but you can tell he's young. He's young. Um, he he's shy. Okay, so he's not because I've been waiting for him to introduce himself to say something, and he's just kind of standing to the side. So I think he is the helper. Okay, in this case, and I think he is like almost in training. What's that called when you're an intern? An
An
intern.
intern.
Yeah,
There you go.
that's it. Okay, so he is. I feel he is very experienced. He is what's it called modest about his ability. It's like he feels like he's in training and he's the apprentice. He's the uh, it starts with a J, J. Jaffrey,
Oh, okay.
Jaffrey. Um, it it he touches you like he's the one puts hands on in different spaces when it hurts. He helps remove that energy. What you just said. He's very quiet and very gentle. He's a gentle
Mhm.
because he touches, and he just puts his hands on you. Jeffrey, yeah,
Okay.
very
That's
cool.
awesome. So we have Bond, James Bond, and Joffrey
Yeah.
for Shockwave. So
Hi, Gypsy JJ.
hi, Gypsy JJ. Yep. And Lisa's here too. She popped in.
In training.
Welcome. We're glad you're here.
But he isn't a newbie though. Shockwave. He just he but he I don't
Maybe
want to
he
say he knows his place because it's not like that. He is just, this is his life. This is what he does for his life. And I guess he feels like he needs to, he just learns everything from the other, James Bond.
from James.
He's, but this is he's the calm, soothing healer. Like
Hmm.
he puts his hands on you and but I mean if I was to put him in a number, he may look 11 or 12, but he is timeless. Does that make sense?
Sure,
Timeless. Okay.
sure. Okay, doke. So Amanda Carroll,
Okay.
healing teams. Let's see what we
He-
get for Amanda.
Hmm. I have a fairy. I want to say a fairy, um, female. And the first thing when she popped in was she sprayed me with some essential oils. It was just really cool.
Oh,
And
wow.
she was like I feel she clears the air, the energy around you so far. Let's see what else we get.
I also got a female
She's
looking.
bubbly. Yeah, she's bubbly. But she just jumped in and smell this. And the funny thing, I'm always up here spraying some sort of essential oil. So I think she did it because she knew that. Like, but she's really beautiful little fairy.
So I'm getting this beautiful angelic type female energy that has um huge arms. She's showing me like you would cradle a baby, an infant. She is showing me that she is surrounding you in this care. So she is enveloping you, and she is so much larger than you present. Okay, so if um this completely enveloping in these rainbow type colors of
Mm,
healing energies, and she's telling me that her name is Desia, and I don't know if that is just the way it's sounding to me,
mm,
or if there's a name that you have that you've heard that's similar to that. Desia, Dessia. Desia, she is
mm,
letting you know that when you sense her healing, that you will feel completely held, like you are being completely held, like she
mm,
is holding you and embracing you inside this healing energy, like you are being cocooned and held like a child or as a precious being that
mhm,
that she's at your assistance. And she has beautiful long hair that goes to the floor and sparkling, um, presents with this pink and gold sparkling type of
mm,
um, imagery that's coming through. But for the most the accent for me here is her putting her completely enveloping you in her arms, completely envelope.
I got the name May.
Okay.
She is like constantly going around your energy. I get spraying it, or she's
Changing her.
showing me spraying it, but she's keeping that energy constantly cleared and I feel she does the energetic work outside the body, and this other uh, Desia. does the
Yeah.
actual body. Um,
I wonder, Val, if the spraying is her way of saying hydrate,
hmm,
hydrate, bring more water in, bring, drink more fluids or
well,
hydrate.
I got that she's doing the energy. She is really about the energy has to be clear around
Got it.
your your space. So, when I say that, usually it's about as far as you can put your arms out, right,
Yes.
all around you.
Yeah.
And she's just constantly clearing that. Uh, I don't know if the spray is actually real spray. It seems to be like whatever she's doing is it's with her hands, and it really I never really saw a bottle. She just went like this.
Yeah.
So
This comes out. Yeah.
you know,
Yeah. Awesome.
she's just an energetic healer is what I just heard. She
Okay.
may, yeah.
Great. Awesome. So
Mhm.
as you guys are learning the names and saying hello, notice if there's a difference in notice if there's a different if you can sense them near you is what I'm trying to say. So I want to say hi to Wendy and Jess Ree who came in, or
Hi.
just to say hi. We don't want to miss you. We are introducing the healing team. Well, at least just two pieces of the healing team for you guys to say hello and get to know what angels are available for you for healing. Okay. So Maruta, am I saying that right? I hope I'm saying that right.
Marita,
Okay.
Marita, Keyless. Okay. Um, hmm.
Let's see what comes up. Wow.
I was getting this before we even put her name up.
Yeah,
Like,
me too.
what are
Wow.
you? What is it?
Yeah. I got like this image of like Apollo, like ba-bum, just like, just like present just boom, like right there. No,
Wow.
no, but kind of like a mythical, like a Greek, I don't know, like a Greek god.
Mm.
Apollo is what he's saying. And
Hmm.
and he's like zooming around. He's like super fast and attention to detail and critical with um so he's a master. He's a master. He's been with you before too.
Hmm.
And I don't know if it's actually Apollo or just Paul. No, he's winking at me like this is Apollo. Um, yeah, wonderful, strong, physically fit. Just super. Um, um, for someone that has that strength presenting in an image, the delicacy that he's showing with me, the fine detail, the fine um, ability is really quite amazing because they you wouldn't think that they would go together, but they do go together. So that's what I got to begin with.
I was getting this huge crystal. I couldn't see it all. It's in this like turquoise sea, and this dolphin is swimming around this. I mean, it's a green, emerald green. It's pretty large. I would say, uh, 10, 15 feet circumference.
Wow.
And the dolphin is just swimming around it real, like, real chill, relaxed. And again, I'm getting this is the energy on the outside. Like you are like to what I just heard, you are like a precious gem.
Mm.
And they really like I'm gonna say the dolphin's a male, and it's almost bluish lavender color, and it's well, it's not like overly concerned, but it's just his job, right? This is his job to clear the energy around the precious gem.
Oh.
is what I'm getting. And trying to get a name. I have a feeling that this isn't his only form, but this is what he's showing me. And I mean, the colors are vivid, I mean, I was seeing this green crystal before you popped your name up, and it's huge. It's almost like a little island. The water's kind of shallow, but enough for a dolphin to swim in. And it's turquoise blue. You can see right through it. And I can see the crystal all the way to the bottom, sitting um, on the sand under the water.
Wow.
Um, it is a beautiful emerald green crystal. But this is toning. Okay, he just said toning of the energies, the tone to keep. I guess dolphins use sonar, right? Or something about how the the sound they make. You know when a dolphin makes that sound, like it's really sweet, and it's that sound, and it's just it clears that all the energy around you. It's really cool, really
But
cool.
but he's not giving you a name?
Oh, I forgot about the name. I got carried away.
He said,
I
"No,
heard the
Valerie wants to
toning.
go under the water and play with the dolphin."
I heard the toning and then the noises he's making, and it was like, oh, because I asked for his name, and that's how I got to that. Um, it's a beautiful name, if I could say it. Almost like almost like a Celia, no, no, that's not it. Hold on. Okay, now I'm getting Celia, but that doesn't seem right either.
Okay. Do you wanna let it linger, and if it
Yeah,
pops in, we'll just let, Maruka know?
yeah,
Okay. We can
please.
do that. We can do that. So yours isn't quite done yet, sweetheart.
Yeah, we will come back to you because I'm trying to hear the sound that he's
Yes.
saying.
Yes.
Okay, Judy B.
She says she, expects that dolphin vocalizations are hard to translate. I know. I know. Unless you're Flipper,
It's an
right?
energy thing. It's the sonar. It's the sounds they got. Every sound you can imagine under the water is what they were showing me. That
Mhm.
he
But
he
he's within it.
understands, yes, and he understands before that energy comes to you
Right.
on how to smooth it out. I guess level it out. It's
Yeah.
really cool.
It's very cool. We
Mhm.
like the imagery. So I'm gonna focus in for Judy B and see what comes up. And if the name pops in, Valerie, just let us know and we'll move, we'll do as it flows.
Okay.
Huh. Huh.
Wow. That was interesting. Oh. Mm.
So
Mm.
I'll share what's going on with what I'm seeing. And I don't know if she's being just silly or that she just takes it so seriously because she presented herself as like a colonel, in the regalia, And that may have to do with the mastery again, a symbol to show us the level of
Mm-hmm.
expertise that they have. Um, and she's kind of saluting and saying, Sergeant Bailey or Colonel Bailey, uh, uh, um, ready for duty. So in this kind of, I'm kind of, I've never seen it where it's kind of feels like it's military, but again, I think what she's trying to say is that her level of expertise is that high. So I believe her name is Bailey. Um, and she presents as a strong female, impeccably ornated, impeccably presented. There's no fun and games here. This is all about going in, taking care of it, getting it done. And that level of confidence, I think, only um, comes from having the expertise, from having that knowledge that just is easy to flow out and that just comes. That is just a natural thing. So I don't want to say Nurse Bailey or Sergeant Bailey or Colonel Bailey because I don't think she means it to be in that form that we see it here. Um, but this is a no nonsense. I know how to get it done. Call me when you need me, and I'm reporting for duty.
Mm.
Which I hope that makes sense to you, Judy B. I mean, it's pretty, it's pretty strong and courageous and official.
See, I saw a stage, like a dimly lit stage with a chair, and the cello was being played, but there was
Oh,
no one there, right? But it's this beautiful music, and it's um something's playing this cello, but again, it's about clearing the energy, and I keep asking for a name, and the notes on an F note. Does what is there a note an F note?
yeah, sure.
Okay, because I'm seeing F. I keep seeing F with like the symbol of the music symbol next to it,
Okay.
like that, right?
Treble clef, the one that looks kind of like an S.
Yes, yes, thank you. And just this really soothing music is playing, and I still haven't seen anybody, but there's someone there, and every time I ask for the name, they keep showing me the musical symbol with an F.
Okay.
So I'm trying to see if there's like a, more to the F name, um, but it's energetic again, and see see how spirit
Yes.
getting the energetic healers, and you're getting the ones that are on it. They clear this energy around, and for the psychic surgeon, or
Mhm,
well, however you want to name it, to assist in that way.
mhm.
Okay, weird. I just saw the cello go into a body, like real tiny, and it goes in all through and harmonizes, is what I'm hearing.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Musically here's harmonic. So maybe there's an F name that Judy knows that she can just refer to because it's not as important that we get it exactly right. There may be something that
Oh,
stands out.
she says
Yeah.
music is her. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. So
That's
does
awesome.
does the letter note F mean something to you, like specifically?
It may be that they're trying
Oh,
to tell you
Faye.
it starts
I
with
just
F.
I just heard Faye. Now I don't know Fay. Faye. It's,
Faye.
and
Okay.
I'm seeing the musical note next to the F still.
Beautiful.
So it's Faye.
Wow. Yeah.
It's Faye. It could be
Faye.
Sway because it looks like an S too.
Yeah.
Sway. Sway seems more appropriate.
There's a Turkish name that's Safe. That would be Safay.
Oh.
Safe. Safe.
Hmm. I'm just seeing Sway. S. I'm seeing the music note in Fay. Sway.
Okay. Sfay. Okay. That's what it is.
It's something like that because
And
they
if
finally gave me the name after they miniaturized the cellos to go through the body and harmonize it. That was pretty
wow,
cool.
that was very cool. We love that.
I'm
We
so
love that, especially since Judy is sort of confirming the music being heard. So that is very cool.
oh, I love it. I love it. I
Okay.
love it.
I do too. Okay, so Akila,
This feel.
healing team for Akila.
Hi, Keila. Okay, let's see.
she's she's got like 3 or 4 showing up at the same
Mhm.
time. I don't know if they're all healers. Let me see.
Keela's family knows us pretty good now, so I saw her brother.
I know they're excited. There's a lot of energy here. There's lots of energy. Okay.
Her brother's so cool. He's
Mhm.
there.
Oh, that's who I'm seeing, Sunny.
Yeah.
That's who I'm seeing, Sunny. Okay. Sunny's like all energetic. Okay.
Hmm.
Huh. I'm so sorry to be laughing. The imagery that I'm seeing Sunny trying to pull somebody on like onto the stage,
Yes.
yeah, and kind of laughing and kind of digging in his heels, like like maybe like the like a cartoon would do, where it's like they're not moving, they're not moving, they're not moving. And then with one step forward is this presence, and it's really beautiful. I think your psychic surgeon is Trenton, something
Mm.
that sounds like Trenton or Trenton, um, and he's kind of playing and uh, trying to tell Sunny that it's good, calm down, it's all good, we're getting it done, and but he has this sort of father type presence. He has this wise element to him that is very calming, and um, he says that you have met him before, that you have been aware of him before. Maybe there was a circumstance where you felt his presence before. He's always been there. So um, you may have felt him before. This father type, papa type, loving energy that's very, very old, very wise. So Trenton.
Okay, I'm getting. I hope you guys realize I am not doing this on purpose. I just keep getting vibrational things. Okay, so this I got Jalen, Jalen,
Okay.
Jalen, something like that. Yeah, Jalen. That's how I hear it. And took forever. Sonny was trying to get her to come out too, and he was all excited because he's sitting there and he goes, "Oh, that's Jalen."
Yeah.
And finally, I was seeing a keyboard, but I was also seeing um, a drum. You know, just a circle, kind of like the one I have back here, but it had it didn't have anything on it. It's just a regular drum that you would hit with your hand. So I'm looking at these two instruments going, but there's no one there. And then all of a sudden, this little, and when I say little, smaller sized person in with butterfly wings, but they're um, sparkly, iridescent. You know, they're close to uh, that angelic sparkliness we see. You know, I would say a smaller person that again maybe a fairy, very shy, very shy, just wants to be in the energy. And again, I'm hearing the word harmonize. And
Hmm.
um hasn't touched any of the instruments though. I see the instruments and she came out behind them, and Sunny's standing next to her saying it's okay, and she's just kind of shy, but she's just standing there going, okay. No one ever looks at me. This is unusual. You know, like this isn't how she normally.
She doesn't like center stage.
No, she doesn't like it at all. She doesn't like to interact too much. She likes the quietness of the sounds of the energies,
Hmm.
and likes to keep them smooth and clear and clean and uninterrupted, she said.
Okay. Awesome.
Hmm.
Very interesting, isn't it?
Mhm. It is really cool.
I know. So let me just go back through who we have left, and tell me if there's anybody I've missed. Just let me know in caps, all caps, okay? So right now we have Coco San, then we have Michaela, Lauren, J. Marcus, January, Roman, Foxy Rocky, Plaguey Heroine, and Jessree, and Lisa Niedermeyer. Okay. So let us,
Mm.
it's a lot. We could be here a while. But it's
Yeah,
fun. I mean, it's great. It's
it
great to
is.
be able to know them by name. And if you have a headache, when I'm not feeling well, Sayana and Arunima, I ask them both to come in, and I can feel the warmth, and I can feel relaxed, and I'm better. They make things better. So
Mhm,
yeah.
mhm,
Okay. So
absolutely. I
Coco
like what
San.
Amanda wrote. She said, "Interesting about May and her oils. I am extremely smell sensitive."
Yes.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
felt that. Yeah, that's cool.
That
It's
is
cool to
awesome.
get some kind of, you know, I don't know, connection. You know,
Mhm. Yes.
Cookazon. Let's see. Love the doggy. Oh,
Hmm.
Pitbull.
Hmm.
What, did you get something?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
Okay, so what I got was a beautiful female energy that is a form that is not a form. So this is a her. By the way, her name is Bella,
Got
as in beautiful, Bella.
really.
Yeah.
I
Did you
got
get Bella?
I got something bliss. No.
Oh my gosh.
Go
So
ahead. Let me
yeah. So Bella is
bliss.
sparkling blue with white and gold around her. She's malleable, so it's kind of like describing. Um, I don't even know how to describe this. It's not like water, but it's also not like a flame because if it were a flame, it would be not as sharp and not moving. It's hard to describe, Valerie.
I
It's really
know.
beautiful. It's really, really beautiful, but it is very difficult to describe. So, um, and she has this really melodic voice that um, but mostly she's talking about a weaving. So she's showing me a weaving of
Okay.
elements of like different plants and different flowers that are a weaving. And I think what she's trying to express is the fact that there's no one thing that they focus in on. It's not like you go to a cardiologist or you go to a urologist or
Oh.
psychiatrist. That Bella handles the weaving of them all.
Mhm.
So you can call on her for pretty much anything, pretty much anything. And um, I wish I could describe better what I'm seeing because it's really very beautiful.
I
This
know.
midnight blue with gold and white, sparkling like little flashes of
Sparks coming off.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, really beautiful, really really beautiful.
The first thing I saw was a ballerina in red velvet. I mean, red, beautiful red velvet, and like the ballerina shoes are the pink. You know, they were satin, and I could see really clearly. And she just kept twirling and twirling and
Oh
twirling,
wow.
and it was like she was weaving. So when you said weaving, because she was making patterns, right,
Hmm.
and the pattern felt like it was significant because when you said Bella, she like did the twirl thing. Like
Yeah.
she, because I was just getting her name at that moment, and it was like bliss, bliss. I'm like, because I've been trying to figure out what it. I keep spelling it to her, and she just keeps dancing.
It's so cute because it's kind of like you can call me that if you want, like you can
Sure,
call me
yeah,
Thunder if you want, it's yeah, it's so cute. They're
yeah,
so beautiful, so loving
and I
and
mean,
gracious.
mm,
If we don't
yeah,
get it exactly correct, it's okay.
right.
They know. Yeah.
I mean, but she just loves being a ballerina. You know, like she's been on her tippy toes the whole time. I don't think she's put her feet down since I've been watching her. And she's
Hmm.
slowly making a pattern, though. I know it's a pattern, like different, maybe sacred geometry
Hmm.
patterns, you know?
Okay.
And hmm,
Okay.
kind of like brownish hair in a ponytail, like a high up ponytail. Um, Very petite, small. Again, I get the feeling that she's clearing the energy.
Hmm.
Have Could you imagine though on that side, or we feel it here, right? We feel the energy coming at us. Sometimes it comes and knocks you over. I guess that would be a very important thing,
Right.
to keep that balanced.
Well, in some of the precision, the way they're showing us the precision,
Yeah.
the detail,
Mhm.
the understanding that the human form has intricacies that need to be careful, that you need to be careful with. And so what they're showing in the flow of things, there is still the detail.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they were very vibrant. She was very vibrant.
Awesome. I
Really,
love that. So
really.
so we have Bella and Bliss for
Yeah.
Kokosan.
But she was vibrant in color, but really, uh, just really graceful
Mhm.
in her dance, right?
Mhm.
Like,
Well, I would want someone to be graceful that is providing a healing service for me
mhm.
rather than someone who's clumsy. Clumsy or knocks things over. Yeah, yeah, I think that would be good. Okay, so we have Michaela, and I
Hi,
hope we're
Just
saying that.
Ree. Hi,
Michaela.
Richie. We have Richie and Just Ree. Hi.
Oh my gosh, hi.
Yeah.
Welcome, welcome, welcome.
And Kelly's here. Hi,
And
Kelly
Kelly.
Carter.
Yep. So,
Oh,
if we
hey,
get through everybody and there's still room and there's more people that want to know who their healing team is, then we can try and do that. But I think we're pretty full here at this point. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. See how our energy goes.
okay.
So for Michaela, let's see what comes through for Michaela. Hmm. Oh wow. Do you want me to go ahead and go, Val?
Please, can. Yeah.
Okay. So the imagery that I'm seeing is a transformative but female, definitely female energy where she's changing the colors of what is surrounding her. And it changes from see-through all the way through to oranges and yellows and then white and then back into see-through. She told me that her name is Sonrisa, and
Hmm.
I recognize that as a Spanish word. I think it means smile, but I could be wrong. So if anybody in the chat knows what sonrisa means, then that would be great if you could let us know. Um, so um, yeah, she's letting you know that she can transform and heal through the changing of the cells. So as she's modifying the cells, it's creating a new color or a new image, a new um, that healing sometimes takes on a new color. I guess that's what her message is.
Hmm. I'm getting for the longest time, I thought it was, those little round footstools, but it was outside in the, like, a gardenish area, green grass. It was really pretty, like sparkly, but it was a mushroom. Took me a minute. So I'm like, okay, mushroom. Uh, what? again, this is a tiny fairy. This is tiny. Fairy gnome, maybe, was appeared to be sitting on it after a minute, after a little bit of time.
Mhm.
And then I saw, I guess, the herbs. So it was like somebody who was a herbalist
Okay.
got that feeling like they know how to, like, uh, forage, what mushrooms are good, what herbs do what for this or that. And now I don't understand if she can take on those attributes of those herbs, or if she just knows about the herbs. But she's one of the healers of Michaela, so I would imagine it's huh, alchemize is what I just heard.
Hmm.
I can alchemize.
Okay. Any name?
I'm always still worried about what I'm seeing. I never asked. um, let's see. Say Clon, Clancy, Clance. I can't say it. I can't say it. Cl-
You know what? Maybe it will come to her when she starts communicating with Sonrisa and
Clancy, Clancy, Clancy.
Clancy.
Clonsy. Clancy. I don't know
Clancy.
why I'm seeing Clonsy.
Coonsy. Coonsy.
Clonsy.
S-Y.
Sy.
Okay.
Clancy.
Clancy.
But
Interesting.
she is like a little magician with these, and can alchemize
Okay.
the maybe all the things that go into your body and
Right.
make them, enhance them to do the healing that they do for each individual cell. Like really intricate.
Got it.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Really
Yeah. The complicated stuff.
interesting.
That's cool. That's cool. Okie doke.
Mhm.
Take a deep breath.
Woo.
Next up, we have Lauren.
Thank you, Bora Bora. Hi, Lauren.
Yes, welcome, Bora Bora. Oh, we we're doing the healing team. So if we don't make it to everybody that's just come in, or I know that it's people are waiting, and it can take a while for it to come through. Um, and we just really appreciate that you're here with us, that you're sharing the experience with us, because it does add to the whole experience for everyone. That this is a really sweet and gentle and loving experience for everyone to know who their healing team is and to be able to say hello. But if you we hope to provide that information and want you to know that you too can do this. You can ask to know who your healing team is. You can ask to know who your angels are, your guardian angels and your guides.
Mhm.
We love doing it, and if it helps make things easier, then that's why we do it. Okay, so here we have Lauren.
We
Lauren,
have to
let's
do
see
it.
what's up for
Yeah.
Lauren.
I saw a tall, thin, um, beautiful woman. She had her hair up in a bun. Her beautiful, beautifully dressed in like from her neck down to her ankles, like a form fitted. Oh, has the sleeves, has the little. I mean, very delicate, even though she's very tall. And she had an umbrella, one of those
Parasol?
yeah,
Parasol?
yeah. And she was just kind of, she was twirling the umbrella. You know how you softly twirl it, and she was just kind of staring out into the horizon.
Hmm.
It's dusk. Um, Cherie. I'm asking for the name first before I figure out what they do. Cherie, Cherise, Cherie.
Okay, with an S.
Yeah.
Okay.
Um, Trying to see what she's doing.
I can share what I've got for Lauren. What came through for me is a woman um, walking along a beach with
Hmm.
long, flowing, beautiful hair. She has the gold bracelets that circle the upper arm, that they come up, like on the
Mm-hmm.
upper part of the arm,
Mm-hmm.
um, that are snakes, the
Mm-hmm.
Medusa. So she is presenting as this confident, beautiful, sturdy, gracious, graceful. And she's talking about pulling in all the elements that are needed for healing. So that's the wind, the water, the
Mm-hmm.
earth, all of the elements coming together. And she says her name is Genevieve.
Oh, pretty.
Pretty name, Genevieve.
Mm. I just have a. I'm not getting it. I'm thinking the parasol is something that she it utilizes to do some sort of healing with, but I'm not getting it. She's not looking at me. She hasn't looked at me once. Like I saw her silhouette. Like
It happens.
I know.
It does. It happens.
She's
It's like,
beautiful, and I
oh
could
my gosh.
see
I mean,
like the side, but she is intent on looking out at the horizon for some reason.
yeah,
Mm.
interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Well, maybe if she pops in later, that would be okay.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Next up, we have Jay, Jay Marcus.
Happy birthday! Happy birthday, Jay. Let's see.
We're so lucky that she's spending it with us.
I
That's
know.
incredible. That's so good.
All of these. I mean, it is your birthday, and you are spending it with us. Beautiful. But
Hmm.
everyone that's here, it's just beautiful that you spend time with us.
Hmm.
Let's see. What do I get up to?
Oh, that's interesting. So I'm getting an older gentleman presenting as with salt and pepper hair, glasses, um, really beautiful twinkle in his eye. He says to tell you his name is Bobby Blue.
Mm,
It's a double, Bobby Blue. Um, and he says he has been with you for a really long time, through many lifetimes. And the reason that he always says yes is because you are always saying thank you.
aw.
Um, but he also says you haven't needed him much. Yeah, we'll leave it that way.
Okay. As soon as I went to focus in on Jay, the last one, the parasol came back up. She showed me that the tip of the parasol has energy coming out of it. Like that can be uh, dialed or somehow like different uh, vibrations or resonances.
You're talking about Charisse?
Yeah,
Okay, for back for Lauren?
yeah.
Okay.
So that's what I've been watching here. So I'm like trying to focus in on Jay now. I'm sorry, Jay. She just she is very methodical, Cerise. Is what I want to say.
Okay.
Hmm. Okay, so let's see what we get for Jay. He said Bobby Blue.
Bobby Blue.
Oh,
They don't often give names that are 2.
uh-uh. I'm getting okay. And now I'm getting a oh jeez, what is it called? A dragonfly
A dragonfly? Okay.
with iridescent, really iridescent wings, and it's
Mhm.
like a bluish green. It's
Mhm.
pretty big. Very interesting. It's showing me, you know how dragonflies can hover in
Mhm.
one spot and
Right.
then move real quick.
Right.
And again, it's what he does. I'm gonna say it's a he. Uh, again, can shrink in size or grow in size. I mean, fast. You know how fast they can be.
Right.
And goes throughout her body, out around her body, but it can go in her body also. Um, he said, "Just call me Tim," because I keep asking. Just call me Tim.
Just call me Tim.
It's because I
Oh, that's
can't.
so
It's
cute.
so hard to get the name.
I know.
It's
Because sometimes
more.
yeah, it sounds like something rather
Yeah,
than yeah, we're
it's like
always trying to make it something into that. So, Tim
Timora,
and
Timora, something like.
Tamora? Okay.
And well, I was sitting there going, repeating it in my head. He said, "Just call me
Me
Tim."
too.
Okay.
He recognizes that you're a little on the tired side.
And I don't-
That's so cute.
I can't understand what you're saying.
So happy birthday, Jay, and say hello to Bobby Blue and Tamora.
Timora.
I hope they say hello to you and give you a big hug. A big hug for us.
Yeah,
Okay,
really
so
cool.
next up we have January Roman. What a beautiful
Ah,
icon.
cool
Yeah.
name. Yeah.
Oh, that's lovely. Love that. Okay. So we just the ones that we have left, we want to make sure everybody's still hanging in there with us. We have Froxy, Roxy, Plecky Heroine, Jess Ree, Lisa Niedermeyer. Okay. So that's what we have going on. And Tim. And so thank you for hanging out and waiting for us. Sometimes they take a little longer than we thought. So we'll just keep going. Oh, you're welcome, honey. Okay, January. Let's see what comes through. Oh, that's interesting.
Mm.
I'm getting twins.
Ha! Really?
Yeah, twins. They,
Wow.
you know how that is. They present themselves together. You know, like they're a
Mhm.
team. Twins. Oh wow. Okay.
All right. Well, I have a goddess in gold with gold skin and gold clothing on. Like a
Wow.
goddess looking like the Roman or the Greeks, how they, what kind of clothing is that? It's almost like a sheet that's wrapped around you. Um,
You're
what's
talking
the word?
about the Greek
Yeah,
toga?
yeah, but it's more of a for a goddess. Like it's form fitting and it's gold and
You mean it's a little more sexy?
yeah,
It's pretty.
yeah,
Okay.
goddessy. But her
Awesome.
skin is gold. She's got the green is green inside because her it's like a her skin is like a goldish tan, really beautiful. But she's not playing around. Her name is Sonia,
Okay.
and fire comes out of her fingertips,
Wow.
like and
That's really
that's
strong visual.
yeah, and she heals with it somehow. That element of fire is very it is her. It's pretty much what is she's what she's saying, what she's
Yeah.
showing.
Wow. That's really beautiful.
Yeah,
Sonia.
and I mean she's just standing there in that like goddess pose, and really.
The
She,
one the one that we all do, right? No.
yeah,
Oh,
she's
that's awesome.
serious. She is. She's not like uh, unapproachable, but she is definitely. What's the word I would use?
Regal.
Oh yeah, she's very regal, and she's
Poise.
um
Hmm.
serious about her charge, her January.
Okay. Yeah, she's serious about the commitment to her. Yeah.
Thank you, thank you.
Yeah. So, the twins. The
Mhm.
twins are showing me that as they move together, it's almost like they are linked, where they're not apart. They're never apart. They're like linked. And so it's a male, female, and it's Amelia and Jacoby.
Oh,
Sounds like a law firm. But they're not, and I'm trying not to make it silly because I do wanna honor them. So, but they are, showing me that sometimes there's more than one hand that's needed, and that the dance that they're doing looks like a Cirque du Soleil, um, um, type of dance where the performer is so, athletic and yet, flexible and malleable, that what they're talking about is, as a team, they know how to soften and how to weave in what needs to
mhm.
come in order for something to be restored. And the beauty of that healing process is something that they really, really um, work toward the soothing, work toward the comfort, working toward the inspiring that tomorrow is going to be better, tomorrow is going to be healthier. I don't know how else to explain that, but they are. creatively inspirational that way, in how their healing is like a dance, is like this Cirque du Soleil kind of floating through the air and coming together, and creating this visually really beautiful type
Mhm.
imagery. But they come in as twins,
Mm,
so twins, working in sync together. So that's Amelia and Jacoby and Sonia. So it looks like it's January's lucky day. She got 3.
mm.
That's awesome. That's
It
awesome.
is
So
awesome.
say hello, January, and let us know if they make themselves known to you. Okay,
Definitely.
no.
Can I say one thing to Amanda Carroll? She said, she's asking, is it fair to ask our healing angels to heal others, or should we call on their healing angels?
So the way that works is that the human needs to give permission, and then your angels would go to them. Your healing team would go to them. And I should mention that time and space do not matter.
Mm-mm.
So my sister in France sent her meditation group, sent healing energy to John all the
Mhm.
way here, and she said, "We just finished the." She sent me a, I don't know, instant message. We just finished the meditation for John. How's he doing? He had just fallen asleep on the couch. I mean, it was like, what? Why are you asleep? It's only
And he never
6:30.
does that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he never
he
does that.
doesn't do that.
So
Yeah.
but the human is the one that has to say yes. Please send me
Well,
my healing team.
I have asked my higher self this. There's been times like if someone can't speak, or you can't speak to them, or you can't ask, what do I do in that situation? And my higher self is named Sparkly, and so Sparkly said, "Ask." I asked my higher self, Sparkly, to ask so and so's higher self if it is okay
Right.
for us to send healing, to send, because it is a thing with free will. Um, but I've never once been told no.
Right. And
So
the other exception to that would also be if you are the parent of the person you're sending it to.
absolutely, yeah.
Because you are through your sacred contract already um, contracted to care
Mhm.
for that being. So in that exception, I hope that answers the question. Because for the most part, if they're able to say yes, then the permission granted is the best way to go. It puts them in an open receiving mode. But if they're unable to, physically say, yeah, go ahead and do that, then psychically through the angels, you can receive permission. They will know. And
Yeah.
it's not something that, like, if I send healing angels to John, it's not like I go, okay, how long you been working on him? Because we got things to do. It just is something that's warm. It's something that's relaxing. It's something that happens that they will assist in all the rules of the universe and all the laws of the
Mhm,
universe. So
mhm.
this is not to say that,
They don't interfere. Like, they would
right?
never.
Yeah,
Mm-mm.
yeah, they won't. So it's a wonderful resource. I trust my healers implicitly, and I'm so grateful that my family, a lot of my family, have met their healers and know
Mm.
that they exist. And so there's this, you know, entourage of healing, beautiful energy that comes to us when we need it, when we're nervous, when we're confused or concerned.
Mhm.
Um,
And a
because
lot of
the
they do that when the person's asleep, or in a, they're saying, is it the alpha waves that are the lowest? Alpha, beta, delta.
oh no, now she's speaking Greek.
But when
Sorry,
you're
I just
in
had
that
to throw that
meditative state, you have to, like, they know, like, your energy as a certain thing, and that is like the best time to heal you. And also, I do this in case anyone ever wants to. The dragons just reminded me, you can call the dragons to protect people, Again, I wouldn't like do the healing without asking your higher self to ask their higher self. But you can always send dragons to protect people in their cars. I mean, I always have like my son's driving across country right now, and he has a lot of dragons with him. Oh, so, but I do that anytime they get in the cars,
Right.
just because I think I believe that they do that. I believe that they are protecting them.
Mhm.
It makes me feel so much better too.
It does. Yeah, it does.
So
Okay. So we have Froxy, Plucky Heroine, Jessry, and Lisa Niedermeyer. So hopefully you guys are all still here. So we'll just keep going.
mhm.
And we have
Roxy,
Froxy.
Roxy. Okay, let's see.
I think the other aspect too of understanding that there's a healing team, that you can ask them issues about nutrition. You can
Oh,
ask them issues about a pain in a certain place where
mhm.
excuse me, where you want more information, and they will provide it for you. It might be something that that you're flipping through a page. You
Yep.
might see an advertisement come up on your
Mhm.
screen that says, "Oh my gosh, these if I have these symptoms, is this what's happening with me?" And so they will leave that information for you to move forward with, to be able to investigate and find out where other people can come in and help as well. So it's not always just a one-on-one. Sometimes they will put something in front of you so that you can also participate in your own healing. That's what I'm trying to say too. Is that, if there's a vitamin you're deficient in, if there's a new way of
And you could just ask that.
yeah,
Yeah.
you can
And
just ask. Yeah,
this is before
exactly.
I was even connected to my higher self or any of my guides. I
Right.
would I knew something was communicating with me, and I was in a lot of pain. I was very sick, and I'm like, I would ask a question a day. And I'd wake up in the next morning and I'd get on the computer, and I'm not kidding you. The answer was there. It would be the most random questions.
Yeah,
And I knew I couldn't deny this was happening.
right.
So I got to the point, well, what does my body need? What do I need to eat? Am I low on vitamins? And what can I do for this pain? And I'm telling you, they had me just researching everything that would actually work for me. And
Mhm.
it did,
Right.
you know.
And again, it's like a whisper, it's like a knowing, it's like a wake
Mhm.
up and going, "Wow, magnesium? I'm supposed to look up magnesium?" Who wakes up thinking, "Oh yeah, I gotta look up magnesium?"
That's exactly what happened to me
Yeah,
too. Magnesium.
that's the process. That's
Yeah.
the process.
It was me not trusting what I was hearing until I'd just keep hearing it all day to where I would have to go look up magnesium and say, "Oh, that is for fibromyalgia pain, or that is for nerve pain."
Yeah, I better look that up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Now I don't even question anything now. I hear it and I'm on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's such a beautiful, it's such a beautiful type of
Relationship.
support,
Yeah.
to rely on, to know that there's more available
Yeah.
for us. Okay. So we could go on all night long with this. Did you guys bring pajamas and pillows? Because we're like, trying. Yeah. Okay.
You
So
know, yes.
let's
She
do Froxy. Froxy, let's see who comes in with Froxy. Yeah, because they are excited. There's a real buzz happening here.
Yeah.
They're like, "Yes, please invite us in." Um,
I'm seeing something to do with water. Let's see. Huh. I'd never seen that before.
what do you got?
Water sprites.
Ooh,
I mean, dancing on the water, and it's really like that sparkly water as the sun's hitting it, where it's really. There's like a group of them now. I'm trying to understand. Hold on. Hmm. It's really pretty. It's cool.
Huh. Okay, so I'm getting a really strong visual of a male who refers to himself as the hawk, HAWK, the hawk.
Mm.
Um, and his eyes are so intense. They look like like a owl, not an owl, like a hawk, like the intense focus,
Mm.
the I can see it right now, and I see it before anyone else does.
I've seen it from
Um,
10 miles away or
yeah,
100 miles
yeah,
away. Yeah.
exactly, right?
Mm.
And there's this strength in how he presents it. He almost presents himself like um, uh, a superhero, with the beautiful, muscular, athletic, but the ability to also kind of take flight. So
Wow.
yeah, I know, right? The hawk. He has really interesting wings that are kind of coming, off the side of him, and um, he wants you to know that he is aware of. He has been waiting. He wants to help you, and there's a specific. Let me think here. He's pointing something out, and I don't want to get too specific, but he wants. I'll just leave it at that. The hawk. Yeah, ask the hawk to bring healing. Um, yeah,
Oh,
he,
wow.
yeah. I'll leave it. I'm gonna leave it at that, Froxy. Um, and if you want to leave me an email, or if you would like me to email you more, I can. Just let me know in the chat, and I will do that. But basically, he's saying yes. Ask, and I will bring relief. I
Mm.
I know where to. I've been seeing it. I see it. I
Well,
hope that helps. I know that sounds like
I'm
code or
telling
something.
you, water sprites is what I've got, and I'm like, okay, there's a bunch of them, and so I'm asking him how she wants to. Is there a name? Are you one or all of you together? And they're like, just think of us like a band. And then they showed me an orchestra, and I'm like,
What's with music? Wow, you are
but
tuned into the music
and
today.
then I went into a splash. You know when you see a splash and all the little drops, they boom, And they said, just call us the splash.
Oh,
Yeah. So, but what the splash does, I mean, and this anywhere, and from what I'm understanding, they get into the molecular structure of liquid. So your blood, your any liquids in our bodies, Froxy, and can heal from that level.
we
And they're
are mostly water.
yeah, and they're very happy about it.
Nice.
Yeah. They like splashing and swimming, and I've watched a whole uh what's that called when they do water ballet.
Mm,
Really cool.
mm.
It's so cool.
Oh my gosh, that's so
There's a
good.
splash, yeah.
That's so good. Thanks, Val.
That was neat.
That was really cool. The
And
visual's really
the
sweet
hawk
too.
was cool too.
Yeah. Okie doke. Thanks
Okay.
for hanging with us. I know it's been a really long show, so
Yeah.
thank you. We appreciate you. We love doing this.
Yeah, we do. We do love doing this.
Yeah.
Uh, Let's see, Bucky.
We should have asked Nick if he wanted us to tell him who his guides were.
Well, we can do it. Me and you can do it. We can do it.
Do it another time.
Yeah. I
Okay.
will ask him next time I talk to him.
Okay.
I don't see why he wouldn't want to know. Never even thought to ask him that though.
Well, he's plugged in. Maybe he's already experienced them.
Yeah.
Okay.
He, oh, you
So
know
for
who he's
Plucky.
connected with a lot? Nikola Tesla. And he is very mechanical and can build anything and pull anything together. It's like really cool. But he's always, for years, talked to me about Nikola Tesla.
Mhm.
Anyway, okay. Plucky. Let's see, Plucky here.
Huh. Hmm. Okay, so what's coming through for me is presenting as a um, like an earthly nymph, only really big. I don't know how else to say this, but it's like part of her is made up of earth elements. So
Mm.
her like her gown is like leaves. Um and she
Oh,
has stuff like floating through her hair. That's part of like what would be her hair. Um and and she's saying that I probably can't get her name right, but I'm hearing like not like jazz man, but like Jasmine, like Jasmine. Um, um, and Jasmine is saying that um, that her mastery is like one of the other ones is the alchemy, is the blending and understanding the balance within nature that there's so much healing that can be done simply by putting your feet in grass or in
mhm.
the ocean.
Or hugging a tree. I just heard because this guide I got said to hug a tree.
Hug a tree, yeah. I mean, that's really interesting. It would be interesting to know if Plucky enjoys the outside.
Would be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you like nature out in the woods? Nature because I saw a brown bear,
Oh.
big, huge brown bear, but next to a tree. And I'm thinking at first, well, uh, is this the one that does the psychic surgery? And no, he's about the energy field. Okay, he keeps that in. He's very protective of this energy
Mhm.
field, and um, it's showing me he's stable like a tree, stable, strong.
Mhm.
Jack, Jack.
Jack. Okay.
I was getting a J, and then all of a sudden I heard Jack. So we're Jack, and Jack is very protective of the energy. Or plucky.
Well, and what's really cool too is we don't have to know which one specializes in what. We just ask for their assistance,
No,
and
oh,
they will know, right? Oh, there we go. Bear as one of our guides.
oh,
Jensen,
okay.
another bear. Oh
Oh
my
my
gosh.
god! And it was a J. I totally forgot that, Pucky.
Yeah, me too. Wow, that is so
Maybe
interesting.
it was Jensen. Is it Jensen or Jack?
Maybe they work in tandem.
They're two, yeah, they're two different ones.
Awesome.
Oh, that is so cool. Yeah,
2
plus
J's.
you
2
have some serious bear energy around you, really.
Yeah, that's so cool though.
And he was huge. He's huge. He's not was huge. He is huge. I mean, as big as he's very, very, very tall, bulky.
Wow.
I
That's
know.
that
I'm the
is
same way, Plucky. I like the beauty of the outdoors, but boy, don't put me out there, in a tent.
yeah. I agree. If I go camping, there has to be room service. It's
Yeah.
I love the outdoors, but don't like rolling down hills
Yeah.
and bugs and things like that. Okay, so here we
Just
go.
me.
Just 3. Here we go. So healing team, see what comes forward for Jess. Wow. Okay, I'm getting the music this time. So there is a phrase, a Latin phrase, dona nobis pacem, which is about pacem being peace. Dona, my brain is just like gummy right now, but it's, I think they're telling me that their name is peace, as in pacem, dona nobis pacem. And this is, yeah, and that this is coming as light from underneath a gray cloud. And so I don't think this is a human looking healer. I think this is a very, very, very old healer that is it's almost like they're saying, with my voice, you are healed. So, and I'm getting rays of light coming through, like breaking through the clouds. And so I'm not being shown the actual angel. But if you were even just to say, bring peace, he's there. He's right there. He's right there with you. So that, to me, that is really, really interesting because saying the word peace, we say that word, right? So if you were saying that word with intention for healers to come in, for the healing to come in, it's almost like they're saying, but we always have every time she said peace. I'm sorry. I don't know if Jess is male or female. Do you know if Jess is male or female? Jess 3? We don't know. So every time Jess has said peace, the healer has presented, whether Jess knew it or not.
Wow.
Because that's a word we use. It's really pretty. No, bees, pacem, pacem. It's a phrase. It's a very common phrase. A lot, of course, in church.
I love how you sing.
It's a round. So, there's another group that comes in and starts singing the other part of it, and lots of really beautiful harmony. And so I think the reason that was presented was because I understood the song lyric from, Days of Singing. So
Well,
all you have to say, Jess, is, bring in healing peace. I mean, that's sort of beautiful, right? Like, how unusual.
it's weird because I keep seeing like this healing mist, right? Well, I didn't know it was healing mist. Let me go back a second. This swirling mist, and it was, I mean, just floating along, but it wasn't like it was lost. It's anywhere it floated onto, it healed.
Yeah. See, the same thing. So the same thing that I'm getting. It's not they're not presenting as a visual more than a feeling, more than
Hmm.
a power, more than a here, I'm gonna
Yeah,
type it in the chat for you. She's saying it's Jessica. Jess is short for Jessica.
it feels really good. I mean, the mist feels really good, and I don't even know how to. It's a
I
peace,
know, right?
a peaceful mist. It's a
It's almost like soothing and cooling.
yes, yes.
I know it's always so interesting. We always get shown something new. It's like, wait a minute, what? Oh my gosh, that's so cool. Um,
It
yeah,
is cool.
it is cool. So yeah. Wow, Jess, that's crazy good. So I guess you could call in Misty, right?
I was just gonna say the
Yeah,
word Misty. I said,
Misty.
"You want
Yeah,
me to say Misty?"
Misty.
And they
Yeah.
said, you know, like,
Yeah.
you know, like,
Like
is
like
Misty
they're
there?
speaking another language
Yeah.
or something. Yes, I do get it. That's so cute. That's so cute. The yeah, there's a lot of all of these healers have the ability to provide that kind of comfort
Mhm.
and healing for all of
Mhm.
us. And so when we say something like this is really powerful coming through, they all are powerful in their own way, in
Yeah.
what they are doing. The fact that we can't bring in an image for you to know, and to say, um, peace, I need comfort,
Mhm.
is amazing. I
It
mean,
is.
yeah,
It
that's
is. And
I mean,
everything.
just because I'm into the words, do you know what I mean? I'm
Yeah.
into the name. I want a name. I want, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And,
So I
so
don't. I try not to. I don't even think about that at first because I'm usually seeing something happening. So I'm
yeah,
not even thinking of the name because I'm trying to figure
I
out what
know,
I'm
right?
looking at.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so
But
Miss,
it's usually so cool to see.
yeah. Let us know if you experience something by leaving comments either under the show, or yeah, being wrapped up in the wind. Yes, beautiful. So
Well,
gentle, so easy.
that's beautiful, Amanda.
Hmm.
Yes, that's what it felt like being wrapped up in the wind.
Yeah. So let us know, everybody that we've let you know how to connect with them. Let us know through either leaving a comment on the website of YouTube, or on
Mm.
dreamdetective.com. No, dreamdetective@gmails.com. Whatever it is. You know what I mean.
Box
So
below. Is it in the description box below?
yeah, right. Yeah, there you go. Okay.
Hi, Lisa.
So what do they do when I ask for archangels instead? Oh, that's a sweet question. They all work together. There
Mhm.
is no hierarchy. Okay.
Mhm.
Angels are angels. Archangels are the ones that we have been told have specific powers. They are the ones that were probably the masters, that were the originals. So to call on them is the same. You have contracts with your angels as well. So the archangels were commanded to serve mankind. Our individual angels and guides are specific for us. So they know our every breath, they know our every sneeze, they know when we fall down and go, oh my gosh, I can't get
Mhm.
up.
Yeah.
So yeah. So and how they feel, they want us to succeed. They all want us to succeed, for all of us to shine, for all of us to have joy. Okay. And for all of us to have happy and share that with each other, because when we share it with each other, they get it as well.
Mhm.
So
And the,
one,
and the thing is, they know what you need. They know what you're asking for, and they know that part of your team comes up and comes in.
yeah,
If you say, I really need help with my finances, let's say that. I know I have a financial team. I know
right.
I have, please show me, and they will work with you. And again, that small voice, right?
Yeah,
Just listen and follow, and they'll help you.
yeah. Okay. So I can't see you. I can't see me. I gotta grow. I gotta grow. So I'm just gonna put this one back down. We know that we're working for Lise.
Lean,
Lisa. Okay,
lean the
Lisa. Oh, I have to tell you something funny. You know how we've had all this snow, right? We've had tons of snow and rain and rain and rain and rain and rain and
over.
rain. And we finally had one day last week where it was calm and clear outside and there was no rain or anything. And all of a sudden we heard this enormous frog croaking.
Oh,
There's a frog croaking out there. We're like, "Are you kidding? It's freezing cold outside. Where did this frog come from?" Because you think of tadpoles in warmer weather in the springtime and right? And all of a sudden there's this huge frog sitting out there echoing down the mountain. His little frog sound.
oh,
It's so funny. The cats really want to go out,
I love
but
frog.
they cannot go play with the frog. No.
No,
No, they have to stay inside.
no.
Okay, so Lisa, let's see what we come up with for Lisa.
I can't. I don't know how to describe this. Hmm.
Another one that's indescribable.
It's oh, okay. Uh, Okay, what is it in the circus when they make themselves real tall, like they're walking around on the
Stilts?
still. That thank you, because I'm like, why am I seeing kind of dressed like circus, but he is a he, red hair,
Wow.
black and white striped shirt, green pants, and he is walking. And again, it's I thought he was just randomly walking around, but I think he's making shapes, like geometry. Like
Okay.
uh, or symbols, not geometry, symbols of some sort, sigil symbols. Okay, let me watch it a little more.
Oh my gosh, sometimes it's hard, isn't it?
I mean, it's pretty cool. He's making symbols though. But the height means something. He's high up there. Right. That's Sam. That's Sam.
Okay.
I'm trying to figure out what he's saying, what he's doing. Samuel. Sorry, Samuel. It's like we're having. He's doing this shape dance thing. Samuel. Oh my gosh! It's the elements, the periodic table. I couldn't understand what he was making this
So he's an alchemist.
again, but he's using a periodic table. That am I saying that right?
Yes, you are.
See if that's what I'm seeing. Maybe it's just the letters. Mm, see, I don't know. He says the symbols
That's so
are.
interesting because as you're looking at the periodic table, I'm seeing a female angel like working in a laboratory, like
Really?
pulling, yeah, like pulling down bottles of different color of fluid of different liquids. But they're all different, and some of them have bubbling up, and some of them are just sort of steaming, and some of them are just really still. Mm.
Wow,
I know, that's interesting.
that is really crazy. I love
Yeah,
how
I wonder if they, like, work together.
I think
I
they.
think they do,
I
yeah,
do too.
and I've been trying to figure out what her name is. It comes out sounding like, Maronique, like M
Oh,
Maronique, not Monique or Marion, but
Marnik,
Maronique. Yeah,
Marnik,
Maronique.
Marnik.
Mhm.
Insane.
And she's really beautiful. She's really flowing. I don't see her standing still. I see her flowing, like hovering, like moving, um, without being secure to the ground, or she doesn't need to be. That she can move through the elements. Oh, that's interesting. She can move through the liquid. Oh, yeah, but she doesn't present like a seahorse or a mermaid. Oh, maybe she is. She's an air mermaid.
Ha! I love it.
And she just turned to me and went, "See?" That's why. Oh my gosh, that's why she's floating. Okay. So Maronique is an air mermaid.
Yeah, they work together for sure.
Yeah.
He is very happy that we're connecting all these pictures. He's cheeky too, though. He's kind of cheeky because every time he turns, he looks at me like, "Do you know what this symbol means?" Like,
So they're working in tandem, and they work with the alchemy. That's awesome.
mhm,
So I want to
mhm.
say hi to Pixie Dust, who's here for the first time,
I think
and we would love to be able to answer your question. We certainly hope that you'll come back, but we're just finishing up here, with starting out a couple hours ago, and today we were doing the healing team. Yeah,
yeah, that's
yeah.
cool.
Dolphins, mermaids flowing tonight. A lot of splashing. You're right, Lisa. It's like incredible. The imagery that they give us is so that we'll have confidence to call on them. It's
Mm,
always going to be something that's beautiful. I wish that I had more information about, for
fantasy.
for
That,
Jess,
yeah.
the one that is Peace and Misty. But they will present for you, and they will come and visit you. And if you call them in your dreams, they will present. And
They're always there. They're like that mist is around you.
yeah,
Seriously.
so
Yeah.
it is a really beautiful experience to connect with them, and we're so grateful that you guys all joined us for
Mhm.
this tonight. And I kind of threw Valerie a curveball by saying, "Hey, what do you think if we do it this way? What do you think if we do this?"
We never know
So,
until we try. That's the cool
absolutely.
thing, you know?
Yeah.
Well,
Absolutely.
Samuel is the angel of peaceful relationships. Samuel helps discover God's unconditional love, find inner peace, resolve conflicts, forgive people, romantic love, and to find peace. Oh,
Oh, it's so sweet. Thank you so much for sharing it with us. We absolutely love it. And please come back, Pixie Dust. We would love to do
yes,
one for
please.
you. We are going to both be on Ron Unconditional Love, his show tomorrow. So we'll do it again. I think I'm gonna come in PJs. But yeah, it's it's beautiful to be able to do the show, and I love being able to do this. I love working with Valerie. I love you, Valerie.
I love
Um,
you. I
you
love
know,
all of you. I love all your guides and guardians and angels and healing teams. It is so much fun. It's so beautiful to see.
I know, I know. When we're done with the show, we're like, "Wow, can you believe
Yes.
it?" So it's wonderful. We're so grateful that you were here, and so I'm just gonna say until next time, we hope that you guys all have sweet dreams. Enjoy your guides and angels. They love you, and we'll see you next time.
We
Okay,
love you. Have a good weekend.
bye.